All right, hey folks, how's it going? I'm your boy Tabletop Android, your friendly neighborhood aviation enthusiast, and guess what we get to do today? We get to play around with Microsoft Flight Simulator Technical Alpha. This became available. What's up? Drink more water. Actually, I did not get a thing of water. I just decided in a couple minutes ago that I was going to start streaming this, so I think I'm a little. I don't have the water with me, but I will ask one of my kids to get me some water. It'll be great. What's up, Andrew? How are you doing, my guy? So we got the so those that were able to get into the technical alpha, there is a link that was, or an article. Let me actually see if it's still available. Let me open up my browser that I can share with you guys. Let me get rid of a couple stuff that I won't be using right now. So if you go to flightsimulator.com, they have their right right here. Join us for the technical alpha in October. So once you go to that page, you do have a link. There's an insider sign up notice survey right here. So this, I think it's one of these links. But I was able to sign up. Let me see if that's, yeah, and it's going to ask you to log in. So I did sign up. I was able to get access. I got access last night, and it took a while for it to get set up. Sometimes onboarding a user to some of the platforms isn't perfect. But I was finally able to get in. I think I got in about an hour, and today I've just had a whole bunch of stuff going on, so I did not get on today. So I'm got on right now. I was checking out the forums, and I saw that there's no NDA on this one. I saw it from a forum admin or forum moderator, so I'm hoping that the information is accurate, because I didn't see anywhere where they did deny or say that they had an NDA. But since they look like there's not an NDA, I'm going to go ahead and stream this, and we'll see what happens. But so far, I'm very excited with what I've seen within the hour. They're like small changes that really, I think, make things really nice. Now, I do use a lot of the shortcuts, the keyboard shortcuts, and those have changed. So I'm kind of fumbling my way through some of this stuff here. Let me show you my desktop. So currently, let me see here. I'm still using, so good thing is like in this alpha, it seems like whatever changes you make in the controls doesn't stick, which is fine, because the majority of my controls are here. There is a couple of stuff that I let the game do because I couldn't figure out how to do it in SpadNex. So some of it is functional. The accessibility was on by default, so it was reading everything out. I didn't know if that was a feature or, but later on I figured out that was actually part of the accessibility. How many freaking tabs do you have? Oh, I've got 32 gigs of memory on this machine, and it's all being used. there is a lot of applications that I have open right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. I really do like what I've seen so far. So they always have the release notes. I love the fact that they put my avatar. I really feel like they should really go back into making games that utilize the avatar. I think it was the 360, and there was this poker game that I played, and I would literally play it for hours because of the avatar that I was using. It was my avatar. I was playing poker, which was pretty chill, and it was just awesome. And I looked for more games that utilize the avatar, but for some odd reason, I'm not really sure why they're not doing anything with that. So this is pretty cool. I like this. So there's a notification system. Oh, you actually, oh yeah, no, you do get to do it. Do what?
Make your dreams come true.
Do you think you can give me TCG Shop Simulator? No. What is TCG? But either way, no. Sorry. Sorry. All right, so they do have their friends list. The social, they got their nearbys, and then I think you can say friends. So nearby users and then friends. So that's actually pretty neat. Okay, here's the, and it looks like I wonder if they're all persistent. No. Okay, so here's the store. This is interesting. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with this, but I do like the idea that it's here. So maybe I could chat with a group, chat with my friends. I'm not sure. We'll see, but I like it. So it's like little things like this that I think are really, really cool. So let me go back. How do I go back? So I did notice that a lot of the keys, is basically the escape key, which is great. So whenever I get confused, I can just always hit escape, and it seems like that just seems to be a consistent UI change that they made, which is wonderful. So this is awesome. Now this is actually, let me see here. Okay, so I find this very interesting. So here's the world, and you can see that this is actually linked to my head tracker. I'm gonna pause the head tracker. Now, what I remember in one of the technical streams that they had is that they were saying that we're no longer using two versions of the world, they just have one version. So this is the Earth that we're going to be using. So when you load up, it'll make loading up faster. So that's cool. World photographer, haven't done anything with that yet. I haven't done anything with career mode. I've just been trying out the free flight, so not really interested in the challenge league stuff. Marketplace isn't open for right now for obvious reasons. Activities, I like this UI, it's very nice. I like that the design that they chose was to show you the Earth more than these menus. So this is kind of like a side, this is kind of like a secondary option. Really, the meat and potatoes is like the focus of everything is really the world. So I'm really digging that. All right, so I'm gonna go back. Actually, we're going to go to here. So the UI has changed, for good or for bad. I'm not sure. I like or don't like some of the things here. But you know, this is an alpha. This alpha is not on the UI and all the changes. It's about the services and making sure that things flow nice. So we have the assistants, we have the controls. So here are my controls, keyboard. Here's the Cytec stuff that I have. I do like that they segmented the categories into very specific. There's a very specific representation of each category. They have the little icon because I'm a visual person, so I'm digging it. I don't like that I'm scrolling through it, but either way, you know, give and take. So here's the camera stuff. And one of the camera things that I'm going to change. So we have the cockpit drone. Not sure why we have caps and proper case and caps. Not really sure why that is. So here's the cockpit camera. And one of the things that keeps resetting is my view. So I'm going to use the look up, look left. So to look left, uh-oh. Wrong device. Well, that's a first. Oh, because I'm on the wrong device. I'm on the pedals. Let's get to the yoke. Okay, and it looks like it actually kept it this time. Usually this would reset for some reason. And I think because right now when you close out the app, you have to force it to close because you know something funky is going on. So it may not have changed my settings. But once I'm done, I just hit escape. And if I like what's going on, I just hit escape. It saves. It doesn't ask me for stuff. So that streamline makes it a little nicer. All right, so let's go to free flight. So the focus here is on this planet here. You go to your aircraft, so they have a different UI for it, and I like that it's not, I can just hit escape and go back. I like that it's not kind of an overlay on top of this, because sometimes it got a little janky. But this is a completely separate screen. It loads up pretty fast, and I can filter through different things. That's cool. Right now, they're only giving you access to these planes, which is totally fine. There's probably going to be a, what do they call that?
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
What, you wanted me to get into the game, just load it up? No, sir, we're talking about stuff. Liveries. So there's probably going to be something about liveries later, but I don't see it right here, which is fine. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pick my home airport, KLZU. That's Gwinnett County. And there is one other thing. I don't know if I want to reveal it now or later, but I think I'm gonna do it now. All right, so here, you guys know about this. Nothing has changed really. This right here, this EFB, electronic flight bag, which is more or less a tablet. Ooh, what did I just hear? What did you just hear? This EFB is actually available. This is the same tablet that's going to be available to you while you're flying, and they've made it available right in this screen here, which is actually pretty cool. If you click the tab button, so this pops up. Can I move it? I was able to move it. I don't know why I'm not able to move it now, but there's a lot of neat options here. So this is your EFB. There's also a notification system inside of this EFB, which is pretty neat. The back button doesn't work right now. Okay. It did. I think it does once you actually get in here. But we have some settings, so you can set your tablet size to small, medium, and large. I'm gonna set it to small right now. The G word, is the G word goodness? I'll have to go back and check that clip. So there's a horizontal and vertical orientation for the tablet. There's brightness. There's some other stuff. Unit of measure, which is actually pretty neat. Sometimes I do want to change this up a little bit. I'm lying. And then they have the favorite bar, which I believe is, I think, these out here. So they have the atlas, which is the map. Not fully loaded in yet, I think, because I'm not in here. The reason why I'm very excited about this being here. So you have this. This is like your flight hours. So I've only logged in about one, but you can actually get a little graph at some point as you continue to do things. You have your logbook. That's right here. Pretty dope. You have different flights. Okay, I did not realize that. And then you have the aircraft. So it shows you about your aircraft, the type, the creator. All of these things are different buttons. Flight performance. So this is live data that you're getting. Center of gravity 18%. Instead of the fuel and weight menu that we had, it's basically it's happening right here. So I guess you have your different seats. I'm assuming at some point, I mean, I don't know, like, we'll see what happens with the other planes, but this is the 152 pilot, co-pilot, and then the average. You can do a quick fill. You can go ahead and work on your fuel. I didn't realize there was a reserve tank on this plane. You can once it's empty, you can also mess around with the center of gravity and all that stuff. So you can load and you can, I guess, make your changes and then load it in. You can reset. I'm not really sure. Oh, in environmental. So there's environment. So I haven't seen this working yet, but it looks like it will, based off of the airport that you're at. So KLZU. Oh, it actually is working right now. So based off of the runway 7, the type of runway that's there, it can take the current METAR, or you can manually change some of the information. The configuration is full flaps. It'll actually give you an idea as to what your takeoff distance is. So what your, well, maybe it'll show me more stuff. I don't know. But this is interesting here. It's a 4-word. Really? Oh, was it the F word? Did I say the F word? I don't know. We will have. I will have to review that clip. Thank you for clipping it. Clippy. All right. So there's a checklist as well. So the checklist is now in this EFB, and you've got pre-flight, in-flight, post-flight. Looks like there's advanced. Let me see what the expert does. Looks like it's additional, available in the plane. POH must be okay. So there's a couple stuff here, which is neat. The thing that I really enjoyed, let me see if I can find it, because I don't think I see it right now. I thought that it was be available. I guess not. So I guess I'll show you once we get into the plane. Okay, so here, a 4-letter G word. You know, I'm really terrible at those games. We're gonna go ahead and load up, set as departure, and then we're gonna go ahead and fly right now. So the funny thing is, this reminds me, and people probably make jokes about this. This load up right now reminds me of GTA. It kind of is loading the map and then it takes you in. I thought that was like really, really interesting. Now, one of the things that I've thoroughly enjoyed is flying at night. Flying at night seems really, really cool. They've really made some changes with the visuals. Okay, so here we are. This is our first person view. I'm using my WASD keys to walk around. Right now I'm using my mouse to move. Now take a look at that right there. Absolutely beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen that in real life, but it is pretty dope that it's there. And so the nighttime looks a little brighter than it normally does. So let me see here. I'm gonna right click, and that'll give me access to my mouse. So now I'm using my arrow keys to turn my head. All right, so I took off a lot of the visuals and the point of interest and all that stuff, but if you have all of the things turned on, then it will have a lot of these points here. I'm gonna go ahead and change the daytime just for right now, just so we can have a better look. Oh, so if you take a look at the stars as you're changing, that's moving along. The galaxy is moving along as well. It's pretty dope. And then you get the daylight. Now, what I like about the daylight, let me see if I can find the sun, when the sun rises. All right, that looks like it's there. I'm gonna walk over to it. Well, actually, so at some point when the light, let's try and get in there just a little more. Because I do love it's actually trying to peak right now. Let me see if I can do incremental. I can. Okay, look at this right here. I don't know if it's coming across very well on the. Actually, sorry. I don't know if it's coming across well in the stream, but right now in my monitor, this is dope. I actually almost feel like I need to put on some sunglasses. So that is actually really, really neat. I am a big fan of that. Love it. Okay. So here's my plane. I think one thing that I saw with the EFB, you hit the tab key and you can do the EFB stuff. Let me see if I can do it in here. I think it might have been settings. I thought I could change my tail number on the fly. That's what I thought. I could be wrong because I don't see the option. I thought I saw it, but you know, could be wrong. Flight performance, mass, yeah. Okay, Maybe it's something that might be inside. Okay. So here's the aircraft. Oh, okay. No, no. One thing that I know that I'm all over the place, but there's a lot going on here. All right. So Shift X is going to give. Okay. I need to be inside the plane first to change my views. So I'm going to go ahead and get in. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. All right, so now that I'm in, I use backspace. I believe it was the N key in 2020. I used the backspace to get out to the external view, and then I can turn around like I normally can. Backspace to get back in. If I want to do the drone mode, I got to do Shift X, which is different for some reason. All right, now I'm using my keys. So as a scenery developer, this was one of the things I was very curious about, is what they talked about using AI and to generate a lot of these missing buildings. And I was like, how is it actually going to work? So the great thing is that I'm here at my hometown airport, and in 2020, these three buildings are not there. This, and this. Now these aren't the actual buildings, which is fine because I'm just happy that they're there. So that's cool. Now what that means for development, I don't know. I guess I can still, I can probably still exclude these and then make my own models. But if I'm not making my own models, which I'm not doing right now, this actually is still pretty helpful. This right here is the hangars.
Friable Logic 51 says, just a little advice. You will have to report to Serge after stream. I shared the clip with him.
Okay, thank you. What do I call you? You are the snitch? Yeah, thanks, snitch. You're gonna get some stitches. All right. So these buildings were not there in 2020, but they are in 2024. Now, these are not the correct buildings, but does it really matter? The fact that they're there is kind of good enough for me. If I really wanted to, I can go ahead and do it myself. I also noticed that there are parking spots over here that aren't represented, which is fine. This building is here. Not 100% what the building should be, but hey, it's better than nothing. So far, I'm kind of excited as to what they're doing with this. This is actually neat. There's still other stuff that needs to be worked on, but hey, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is going to make my scenery journey a little bit better. All right, so let's get back here. So I hit the R key and that'll set me back. In 2020, it's the number key 5, and then we'll hit Shift X to get back in here. So we hit the tab key again, and it should be in here. No, it's not. Okay, so I think, nope, I'm still trying to find it. I don't know why I'm trying to. I mean, primarily because I could have sworn that it was in there. I know I've seen it. All right, we're not going to do the checklist and all that stuff. I'm going to wait for the full version of the game. The whole point of this alpha is to check out the systems and make sure that they're working. All right. So the first time that I tried to start this plane, I was unsuccessful. And the reason why is because I didn't know what was going on, but after a while I figured out that it was my right one is working, up and down. Okay, left one's not working. All right, so this is an opportunity. Now, normally you would have to hit the escape key, and then you would have to go to controls, and it kind of takes you out of the vibe. Now in here, they have it right here. So I can quickly get to adjusting my controls right inside of the sim, which is pretty awesome. Because the other one that they have in 2020, that didn't really do anything, but this one's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go with this one. Let me see if I can see camera. So I think it was cockpit view. So let's just try and do that. Cockpit view. All right, and looks like it's not. Okay, we'll go ahead and find it. So we'll scroll down to camera. What TF was that? What? Was what? What are you talking about? All right, cockpit camera, and then here it is. So look, okay, cockpit and look down. Look, see, seems like look left isn't there. All right, there it is. We're good. So actually, you know what? Let me see if I can do the other ones because I realized that my drone camera, that one wasn't working as well. So this one is, I think it's panning. Drone in. I think it was yaw. Or translate. I think it was translate drone up and down pitch. Yeah, I'm not pitching, so I think it is translating. So let's try this one. Drone up. Drone translate right, translate left, translate down, forward and backwards. Let's go. And let's try this one. All right, let's do. Now that I'm finished, hit the escape key, and oh well, actually, I was in the game. I didn't need to do that. But this is the escape key or the pause window. So you can resume, restart, end the flight, go to your settings. So we can resume. So in this case, I'm actually here, so I can just hit that one. All right, so let's go back here. That's cool. Now the F key is what people used to do to reset their view. It's now shift space. Not sure if that's going to be the final, but we'll see. So let's go into drone. Yeah, so it is translate. Okay, and so I have that, and I do have that. So I do need to pitch it. Oops, hold on. I'm now getting confused. All right, I do need to have it roll to the right and left. Let's try that. So this is, is it pitch? I don't think it's pitch. I think it's yaw. Yaw right. I think it's yaw right. And draw that, which is interesting. These are coming up as 7 and 8, kind of like the number keys, but this is actually on my yoke. All right, let's see if that's the right one. Yep, that's the right one. All right, this is the setup that I had before. Okay, cool. Oh, funny thing, I did not. So there is another one that I didn't realize I was using called drone pitch down. Pitch down, and can we pitch up? Nope. I need to do the opposite. Nope, I think I did it right. Okay. All right, so now we have a full, I think so. I think I had them set up differently. Yep, I did have them set up differently. All right, so we are going to drone up. So this is the translate, and then this is the pitch. All right, so I want to yaw, that's fine. But really, what am I using this for? This is pitching. Or maybe I should be using this to pitch? No, I was naturally using something else to pitch. All right, I think I'll figure that out later. Okay. So, again, let's get back to this one. I was trying to start this up and I couldn't start it up, and I was like, what's wrong with me? Why am I so bad? Here's where I gotta get out of here. So in order, all right, I think it's a little glitchy. So does this work? No, a couple things not working. What's going on here? All right, well apparently my click, I think I may have broken something. Oh wait, it looks like it just worked. Okay, not sure what happened. Either way, it's fine. But look at that. The window that I opened is still open. All right, so part of our stuff here, and if we walk over here, all right, we got to go ahead and get off the pitot tube. This one here is your static port. Here is the stuff for your engine. I don't believe there's anything on this side, but there is one more thing. So I couldn't start the plane, and that's because the pitot tube, static port, and this covering was still on. So it didn't allow me to start the plane with these things on. Makes sense. All right. So last thing is this chalk over here, and that chalk is a little temperamental. Let me see if I can get in there. All right. So you can check your tires, which in this case I can't see because of this thing is on here, but I can remove that. That is super helpful. I don't know what that does. I can check inside of here. We'll see if later on we can put things in there. All right, let's get back into the plane. All right, so we have the window that's open. We can open up the other window if we want to. And this person scares me every time. They are in my face. Every time I look over, I am startled just a little bit. The neat thing is that I have a different person every time. I do like that. I didn't like that it was just one, that it was just a static person. So we'll see. Look at his face. It's terrifying. All right, so let's open up that. So that can open up as well. That's pretty cool. There goes the EFB. So I think they are permanently keeping the EFBs in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. This should be pretty normal. This actually, these are two different things now. I believe this is a part of the, what is that thing called? There's some sort of like tail dragger, no, some sort of hook. It's part of the hook system. I don't think it's functional yet, but I haven't tested it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set our fuel tanks to both. This is already in by default. I'm taking off my shoes so I can get my feet on the rudder pedals. All right, let me go ahead and switch up. All right, so we have these. We're gonna crank that up. We're gonna put that in. My fuel button doesn't work, but everything else does. So we have the power. We're gonna put on our beacon light. All right, so what I do like is this alerts thing is loud, and it's pretty immersive. So I am a fan of that. So here's this test. We're gonna arm it if we want to. Fuel flow. So the fuel flow, it didn't show. So my fuel button isn't working. So that one, but this graph isn't working, which is fine. Not a big deal. All right, let me see here. Everything else looks fine. So let's go ahead and crank up this baby. We are in park. Left, right, both. Let's go ahead and clear prop. Yo, may I go turn on this airplane back up. I do like that there are different types of marshals hanging about. Clear prop. There we go. All right, they want you to get that RPM up to 1,000. Okay, because we're on the ground, we should lean our mixture so that we're not flooding the engine. So here we have low volts, so maybe I need to make it more than 1,000. Oh, actually, I need to put on my alternator. There it is. Need to put on the alternator. All right, let's go ahead and take out some of the fuel and listen to the engine. Let's see if I can. There it is. All right, Mark, I have your punishment. However, I get to choose your punishment. So now you can hear that the RPMs are going down because I'm now leaning the mixture. I like that. That's pretty dope. All right, so we're gonna get this thing back up to 1,000. 500 monetary fine, unspoken rule training, mandatory $10 to each staff member for emotional damages. Banned from flying for 1 year, removal of flight ops, or 1 month of sweeping TPC HQ floors. Wow, I think I will choose the HQ floors. Thank you for such a huge list of punishments. All right. So by default, these things are functional. I didn't actually test to see if they actually work. So let's see the PFD. So I know the PFD. Oh, no, there's a couple different PFDs. Avionics. So this is, I believe, the essential bus. So it should be there. Huh. Let's arm the standby battery. And then let's... I don't know. Maybe it's not working. Maybe it's not working just yet. All right, with the engine on, you and Surge came up with them. You guys are the best. Checking to see if that fuel flow graph changes. Nope. Okay. All right, it's fine. Control Shift. Let me unlock this one here. All right, so I'm gonna turn on my avionics button doesn't work, so we'll go ahead and just do this. Avionics master button, I mean. Turn that on. All right, so I'm gonna turn on my nav lights and we're gonna turn on the taxi lights. So let's hit the backspace and check it out. Where's my beacon? There's the beacon light. All right, the beacon light did come on. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this closed up. We're gonna leave this open for a little bit. All right, I mean, and for the most part, we're good to go. So here it is. So here you see some scratches on the window. That sun is in your face. Let me see. We're gonna go ahead. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and set this. Let me see if I don't remember how to use this. The HDI, the heading. Okay, so we're gonna set it to 7 because that is the runway that. So let's go ahead and do a quick pattern here. Then I'll take you to Sedona, and we'll do that at night. All right, so I have the. So right now the ATC is set up to kind of like automatically reply, or the co-pilot automatically replies. I might want to check out staff chat. All right, I will get to staff chat after the stream, but I'm not going to do it during. We'll do a quick pattern and then we'll take a look at what it looks like at night. No, right now. No. No. So far everything looks the same. So like nothing like really wild going on here. I didn't realize that my flaps were down. They seemed all the way down. Oh yes, I do like the they did talk about the different surface levels and how there's bumps and everything like that. So that is actually pretty cool so far. I have enjoyed that. All right, let's go ahead and close that up. So compared to 2020, nothing really wild has changed. Everything will still look the same. I think there's a lot of what's the word? What do they call them? There's a lot of improvements, little improvements, quality of life improvements. I think that are great. So I mean, I'm gonna have a ton of fun when the game releases. I'm really curious about the wear and tear system. You guys know that I love that system a lot. So I'm very curious to see how it's going to work. Unfortunately, just like, and I remember this was the same thing with like Gran Turismo when it first came out, when I used to play it on the PlayStation. They had a wear and tear system, but you couldn't, there wasn't any damage. And I was like, that's pretty stupid. I can't tell if something is damaged or not. And the same thing with this one. It seems like the manufacturers don't want their planes to get all banged up, and I'm like, I think that's dumb. I think, you know, we're responsible. We're responsible players, responsible enthusiasts. I think it's fine. Okay. All right. So strobe light on, landing light is on, taxi light is off. We're gonna turn on our fuel pump. We're set up at 70, and I think we're good. The altitude, I don't know the shortcut key to that one, but we're just gonna go with that. 1060, so that's gonna be my goal. All right, fuel all the way in. Let's go ahead and get this cranked up. A little bit of right rudder. Airspeed's alive. I love the bouncing that's happening. We're at roll speed. All right, take off or pitch nice and slight. All right, so we want to get to 1,000. We were at
KSEZ is type 1 miles northeast of Gwinnett. Request flight following.
There we go.
KSEZ Atlanta approach.
So once we get to 2,000 feet.
Squawk 2735 XGS. XGS radar contact 1 miles northeast of Gwinnett, 1600. Altimeter 29.92. Copy, XGS.
All right, so we're getting around 2,000. I'm gonna go ahead and get that RPM down just a little bit. All right, we're gonna go make that left crosswind. I'll show you what it looks like at night here because I do like some of the lighting options that they have. All right, so we're now perpendicular to runway 07. Oh my goodness gracious. Did that person change? It's the same person. Okay. I'm telling you, man, they scare me every time. All right, so we're gonna use this set of housing over here, I guess, as our visual reference. We're gonna go ahead and turn downwind. I haven't tried like taking pictures yet. We'll see. Like I said, I've only had about an hour. The good thing is this person seems pretty happy to be in the plane with me. So I'm going to take that as a good thing. So here is, we'll open up the EFB and let's see if there's some options. So I do like this EFB. Oh boy. Let's see if we can recenter. There we go. I do like the EFB. Oh, right. This is the one here. This right here is actually pretty awesome. So you can set your route rather than trying to mess around with it in your GPS. You can set it here and then you can send it to the avionics. I think that is so awesome. You can do your flight rules. Here's the registration. There it is. Flight number, ATC call sign. So you can do all of that in your EFB, which I think is great. Talk about your fuel options. There's a nav log and the clip charts. I'm not sure what the clip charts is, but that's pretty cool. Okay. All right, let's try and pay attention where we are. We're at 1900 feet. I wonder if I have my landing rate monitor. All right, I got it open now. All right, so we're turning Bates, runway 07. So let's go ahead and make sure that we're aligned. So according to my heading indicator, we are aligned. All right, so now let's go ahead. So with this one, what I'm learning from the EAA group that I'm with for the Cessna 172s, they want getting set up is you put the RPMs at 1700. We have one stage of flaps. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn base or turn final. This is a 30-degree turn. You always want to make your 30 degree turns. And as you guys have heard, I don't know if you know how new that is, but it's new to me that it's calling out your 500 feet. All right, so about 70. We're looking for about 70 knots. I gotta have one hand on the yoke and one hand on the throttle. So let's do another stage of flaps. Balloons a little bit. And this yoke is a little sticky, or I'm just not that great, but either way, it's made for some very interesting flaring. Alright, all the power is out. Alright, and then we have some brakes. Apply the brakes. Go ahead and put our flaps up. Alright, ta-da! So I have my landing lights on the whole time. Let's do our taxi lights. I like the sound that I'm hearing of it rolling. All right, Cessna 6 Yankee 51 Tango cleared. Oh, actually, I'm not cleared yet. Gwinnett traffic 6 Yankee 51 Tango cleared runway. Gwinnett traffic. All right, let's go ahead and turn off the strobe. We do have taxi lights on. That's fine. RPM's at 750. I'm probably gonna have to get that up a little bit. All right, so let's just do a quick parking and then we'll switch it to nighttime because I really like what they've done with night. I think it might encourage more night flying for streamers because it's not just, you know, not just you looking at the dark anymore. All right, let's go ahead and just hang out right here. All right, so let's go ahead and switch it up. I don't know if the real time works.
No, God!
That was
God, please, no! No! No!
that was very timely. As soon as I clicked the real time button, no. Oh, interesting. I had to put on live weather to get real time. Okay. Oh, you can show the thermals right here. That's cool. Okay, so here's the real time right now. Now you can see inside of here is very, very bright. Let's go ahead and turn some of these down. And then it's still pretty bright. And that's basically these right here. So I don't, I'll mess with the dims later, but lighting outside looks pretty good. I can see the stars, so it doesn't look like it's just black and in the void. So I do like that. So let's go ahead and get some of these instruments. Alright, so we have all of the instrument stuff there. So I'm wondering, I landed with a minus 92, but it looks like Andrew did not. Andrew didn't put in his prediction. Womp womp womp. Okay, so let me show you something here. So I am, again, pretty excited about this EFB. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do KLZU. We can choose which place we want to depart from. The one that is closest, I think, is KWDR. No, that looks different. KWDR. Yes, Barrow County. That's the closest one. So right now it's trying to give me, so it gives me the departure, there's a procedure, and then because I'm in IFR, it tries to give me an ILS approach. Let's go ahead and switch this up to VFR. Registration is 6 Yankee 51 Tango. I'm not an airliner, don't need to worry about that one. 51 Tango, we've got the flight date. We can build something if we wanted to. Transponder, flight type scheduled, general aviation, pick Pilot in command, my name. It's me, it's me. And I guess we can build it. Okay, so we can do stuff if we needed special remarks. All right, that's cool. So that's what this is. Oh, this is actually neat. Because I never seem to remember the codes. And this is actually pretty cool. So I got standard equipment. I do have a DME. I do have an AFD as well. I've got GPS. And I think that's all I really need. I do have ILS. I do have VOR. Not sure about these other things. I think I'm good. And boom. I've got the soul glow. Yeah, cause points are useless. True. Points are useless at this moment. All right, so flight details. Payload. We don't need to worry about that. Cargo, so forth and so on. Fuel options. I don't think we need to worry about that right now. I mean, we're not really... Airplane. Hold on, my screen... Oh. Hold on, my screen just did something. Hold on a minute. Getting set. Okay, I think we're back. All right, so here you can see so we have this nav log. So if we wanted this, so this is giving us our own nav log. So this is pretty cool. We can use this. I like this. This is good. We still don't have that. Okay, so here we are. We can change the procedure because we're not going to do an ILS, so we can just go direct. So they give you all the options here, but we're just going to do a direct. Boom, boom, boom. We can send a route to the avionics, or we can request route from avionics. So whatever's in here, so we're going to send this to the avionics. Let me see here. I think it's shift. It's shift. So the quick views used to be control 1, control 2 to control 0. So now they have it at shift. So this is shift 2. We can take a look at our flight. So direct route, KDR to that. All right, there we go. And I think, it's going to tell us. Let me see if I don't remember. How far is this? I think I need to probably put the details on there. Map options. Okay. Traffic. Nope. All right. Those are the details. That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so this I think is awesome. I'm very excited about this. I think this is really cool. Oh, and you can also get information right here. So if you don't have Navigraph, it'll give you some stuff from within the sim. So the airport that you're, I don't know if you can do this with, I don't know if you can do random airports, but I mean, I guess as long as it's in here. Hey, Jedi. Evening. I see you checking out the FS 2024. Have you done much yet? I've done about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So I've just been talking about the interface and some of the things that they've been doing. Right now, I'm gonna do just a quick night flight. I'm pretty excited about flying at night now, based off of how they have things depicted. So right now, the sky looks pretty nice. There's a lot of lighting in the ground. This actually seems like video cards choking. Taking a small break from building a Lego set. Hey, what Lego set are you building? I'm a fan of Legos. So you can get your weather. So here's the METAR for the current place that we're at. Calm winds, 10-mile visibility. So this is actually pretty neat. You can get your frequencies and you can actually set them from the EFB. So that's actually pretty cool. So we have a little visual map for you. That's dope. You can take a look at the arrivals. And then what is that? Oh, departure, arrivals. Oh, neat. Okay, you can, ooh, can you get, will it put it on the map? I don't know. All right, I don't know what that does, but that's actually pretty cool. Let me see if it changed anything. It didn't change anything. The latest Star Destroyer that came out that has the Kestis minifigure from Jedi Fallen Order. Fallen Order. I feel like I should know what that is. I feel like I really should know it. Ah, yes, that's the video. Okay, got it. So I played a little bit of this game. I did not play much of it. Maybe like an hour, but I did like what I played. Got it. Very cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We have GPS here. We're gonna do our best to stay on task. All right, so here we are, nighttime. I don't think we put up our brakes. No, we didn't put up our brakes. So we can go ahead and. Do I have my brakes on? Yeah, I think I do have my brakes on. Okay, yeah, brakes are on. Parking brakes are on, I mean. All right, so let's try and get back out there. So as you can see, still very hard to kind of taxi at night. I'm kind of using the PFD right now as well. I'm gonna put on some of that landing. Oh no, the landing lights isn't actually doing much. So there's a lot of outside noise from the tire, so that's pretty neat. Here we're at runway 25, so we'll just take off at 25, passing the whole short line. We'll go ahead and get set up. I'm gonna put down one stage of flaps. But I do like the lighting. So the blue taxi lights, I especially love this. This Milky Way or whatever that is, it is pretty dope. All right, let's get on the strobes, landing lights. That skyline is gorgeous, 100%. Airspeed's alive, waiting for 55 knots before we pull back on the stick. So apparently I pushed the key that's making the nameplates more detailed. I don't know what that key is. Not sure.
KSEZ is type 1 miles southwest of Gwinnett. Request flight following.
Oh, that was not there before. Nice.
5774. Squawk 5774 XGS.
All right, I did it. I turned a little early.
Southwest of Gwinnett 1600. Altimeter 30.11.
All right, so we should be doing a 30-degree turn. Let's go ahead and do that. We can put our flaps up. I'm gonna get the RPMs down just a little bit. Is it like learning the whole new game pretty much? Buttons, interface, not only the buttons, the shortcut keys, because I did use the shortcut keys a lot. And the shortcut keys have changed. So like I used to hit the F key to kind of reset my view. Now I have to do shift space. I'm not sure why the default, but I can always change that back if I wanted to. But for the most part, it's still roughly the same game. There's not a lot of changes to the core functionality of the game. There's just a lot of layers. So at some point, the full game is going to have a full wear and tear system. So that'll be something else that I can probably look at with the EFB. So right now, the main point of the technical alpha is to test out their systems, not really the game and the interface itself. So it did load up pretty quickly. This download was about 9 gigs. And I believe the full download for the final game will be 50 gigs, which is very, very different from how much you normally have to do now. I wanted to point out something. Hold on. So the lighting for the most part is the same, but it does look a little different. I don't know if because they have more assets on there, but it does look like it's more alive. All right. So Barrow County is, I think, like 13. It's like 13 nautical miles. Shouldn't be too far. So normally I would not stream at a night flight because I couldn't really see anything. I could barely see some stuff outside of the window, but I thought that the viewers didn't really have a good view. But in this case, because I did do one flight in the Grand Canyon and I turned the light off. So, oh my goodness, couldn't see anything. it was a death trap. But you know, as long as there's some sort of city lights, I think I wouldn't mind streaming more night flights. So I'm actually pretty happy with what they've done with night. Even walking around at the airport, which we'll try once we land. It was almost pointless before, but I think now it's a little different. All right, so it looks like I am to the right of the magenta. So let's go ahead. I think I see the airport over there. Looks pretty good on my end in all the views. You're switching back and forth to them. Excellent. Good deal, good deal. So this is neat. I mean, I kind of feel really up in the face, and then we have this guy or this lady. It's hard to tell. This clearly looks like a man's face with a bun. So this is my guy with a man bun, but he's always in my face. All right, now let me see if I can do some ad hoc stuff that I usually do. This right here is good, but how can I switch this to my destination airport? I need some information on this place. Not sure that I'm gonna get it from here. Yeah, so would be nice to get some of that stuff. So I'm probably guessing that they'll have this fixed or that they'll have it functioning because it got LZU. Let me see if I get rid of the route. Okay, it seems to be it's almost like once you set it. So KWDR. So let's see what's going on. Let me see if I can put KWDR in there. Okay, so there goes KWDR. So now let's get a little bit of information.
Atlanta approach ASXGS is type 6 miles southwest of 59 GA. Request flight following.
All right, we've got a couple runways.
ASXGS Atlanta approach. Squawk 0035.
I don't know the length of these runways.
035 XGS.
So it looks like it's like they've recommended 05. So I'm going to go ahead and set my heading indicator to 05.
Copy XGS.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set 05 because that's what they recommended. heading, dimensions, elevation. Okay, so it looks like it's 1,100 feet. Asphalt. Nope. Yeah, and the elevation. Okay, so this is good. This is actually really nice to have this information here. So I'm probably gonna do once over just to get my bearings. And I like that the last thing that you looked at is the last thing that's still on the tablet. All right, we're doing 113 knots. We're about 4 miles out from our destination. We can see the taxi lights from the sky. Let's take a look from the outside. So nothing really different. The sky is different. I do like the beacon. The beacon seems to, I don't know if this is how real beacons function, but that one before it was a very cyclical thing. This one seems a little slower. I think I like it. All right. We have different types of colored lights. Those look like street light, traffic lights. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's stop observing. Let's try and figure out which runway we're supposed to. So that is probably our runway right there. So you know what? Let's just this is the problem with me, is that I'm impatient. So we're just gonna come in left base. No, we're too high. We're like 2,000 feet. Nope, this is not good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and circle around. But that's number 5. That's the runway that they are recommending, which seems pretty short. I think I want the longer one. All right, so I do have it on my heading, so I'm just gonna start to descend, and then I'm gonna make sure that I keep that in mind. I do like the traffic lights. That is actually really neat. All right, we're 95 knots. Looks like we're setting up, so we have our RPMs at about 1,700. So let's go ahead and turn around. Let's try and do a 30-degree turn. And it looks like we're losing power, so let's start to play around with some of this power stuff here. All right, so there's our runway. Let's go ahead and get set up. All right, 1 stage of flaps for me. Let's turn on our landing lights. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and play with our power settings. Let's get back down to all right, because I don't have my timer on.
500.
Somebody says take your glasses off and try and land at night. You bastard. All right, so let's see if I can do this in this 2D, 3D world. So I'm gonna do less talking and more concentrating, guys. Oh, it's so funny. Right now I see 2 runways and they kind of split at the bottom and kind of crisscross. So this is great. I don't know which runway I'm landing on. I'm just gonna try and aim for the middle and hoping that they'll connect when I get down there. Oh, that is hilarious. I still see, I think this is the middle of the runway. Oh, you know what? I actually have my the PFD to help as well. All right. All right, that was a little harsh of a landing. All right, let's use our brakes. Let's try and brake. Flaps up. I can't see where I am. All right, I'm gonna put my glasses back on. The whole point is that you were trying to get me killed. Now that I've landed, go and taxi somewhere. 199. Ew, that's terrible. Now, who was the one that redeemed that? Of course, it was Andrew. Andrew Friable Logic. All right, so now we're gonna go to Sedona and see some beautiful scenery. So I don't think I really need to do all of that. All right, let's do that. All right, so you hit escape. What I like is now that I have something in the system, a navigation, it gives me this extra window over here. Thank you, thank you. Thank you kindly. Takeoff number 1. I can still open the EFB from here. So this EFB is a pretty consistent tool that'll be available. So your tablet will be available all over the place. Ooh, look at this. That's interesting. Oh, that's my landing path. Is that my landing? Oh, that is neat. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right, so we can resume, we can restart, end of flight. So let's go ahead and end the flight. Taken back to the free flight world map. So that is definitely giving me vibes. What is that? What kind of vibes are they? GTA vibes. So SCD for Sedona? No. I think is... Uh-oh. I don't know. So let's just type out Sedona. SEZ. That's what it is. All right, we have a neat little preview of the weather. VFR conditions, the wind is coming from the west at 2 knots, so it's pretty calm. We do have, looks like there's clouds at 3,900 feet and visibility of like 75 nautical miles. So it looks like we have lots of visibility. Sedona should be a beautiful place to fly. So let's see what's going on. So let's see here. This is live flight conditions. Let's take a look at that. We didn't see that before. Andrew, thank you. All right, so we have air traffic, multiplayers. What? No, we always want multiplayers. All right, so this is 24-hour history. Traffic in the past 24 hours. Oh, right, that's right. I don't think live players actually works. Oh, no, live player works. So I don't want live players because if I change the time, my live players will go away. So I want all the players regardless. So you can just hit the escape key. It'll save it. It'll save your settings and take you back. And it looks like there's some stuff we can do here. Hold on. I haven't checked this out. So we have this legend. All right. We have different layers. Advanced map, blended. Okay, cool. And then we have the display. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get that started. So here we go. Just like GTA, it's gonna give you a top-down view, load it in, and there you go. I think it's pretty cool. All right, it is nighttime, so we're not gonna fly at night here. But look at how much visibility I have. I don't think I would have had this much visibility in 2020. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so it's still starting us off here. So let's go ahead and right click. It looks like you have to be close enough. Let's take off the tires. Okay, come on. I guess, there we go. All right, so look at that wind, beautiful. That's what apparently 2 knots of winds looks like. All right, so now the plane should be ready to start. So let's take a quick little walking view as to what's going on here. So that skyline is just gorgeous. I'm gonna have so much fun flying at night. We have other planes. I don't, the run button doesn't, I don't know if I know how to run, but shift and control doesn't really do anything. Look at that lighting. That lighting is pretty cool, how it bounces off the planes like that. All right, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this in the daytime. All right, let's get back in here. Now that we're in, we should be able to have access to this. All right, get that real-time stuff I was trying to do. Let's. I love how this kind of just goes along. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's let me do Shift X. Then let's try and. Whoop. So I'm using this to pitch. No, this is forward. Yeah, this is. I'm doing this forward. Ooh, I did not see this city before on this side. I've flown in this area before, and this is new to me. So that's exciting to see. So we're gonna take off, and then we're gonna take a look at these mountains, because when I was in Grand Canyon, it was gorgeous, so gorgeous. All right, so we're gonna try and take a look at some of these mountains. So we're gonna take off, and then we'll go over on that side over there. All right,
Andrew
shift
Logic
X.
51 says something's wrong. Shut the light. Heavy thoughts tonight, and they aren't of Snow White. Dreams of war, dreams of liars, dreams of dragons, fire, and the things that will bite.
Okay. Thank you for your words of wisdom, my friend. All right, so we have we've got the battery on. We do have this here. Let's go ahead and get our beacon. I'm gonna put on my nav lights. Let's get a little bit of fuel. Let's reset our elevator trim. All right, we're gonna turn off the fuel. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. Gonna open this bad boy up. Yo, brethren, we're gonna turn on the plane. Back up. Clear prop. All right, let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. Both start. All right, like a glove. RPMs. So we are currently at 4,000 feet. So I'm gonna need to trim. I'm gonna need to lean this fuel. All right, I'm gonna lean it to right there. All right, turning on the alternate battery. Let's turn on the taxi light and the avionics. Bus 1, bus 2. There's a lot of songs I don't know. I don't really pay attention or remember lyrics. I'm not sure why. I don't think it's important to me. All right. So I think I'm going to end up using this tablet a lot more. So it looks like it kept what I had from last time. Let's go ahead and change this up if we can. KSEZ. All right, Sedona, and we're gonna come back to Sedona. So I like that it kept like a history rather than me having to find it again. Looks like they want me to get send to avionics. Let's take a look at the weather. All right, so now, ooh, there's a gusting. Okay, so the weather is actually a little different than what we were told. So the wind is coming not from the west, it's coming from 040, which is northeast. It's one of the most popular Metallica songs. Something's wrong. Shut the light. Heavy thoughts tonight. No white dreams. I don't think ooh, excuse me. I don't think I know it. Maybe you should sing it to me. Send me an audio clip of you singing it. All right. So winds are is that 13 knots? No, winds are at 3, but it's gusting at 19. That is wild. To be gusting at, that's a huge delta. Bet. All right. All right, 3027, we should be able to do that. Let's go to shift 1. This is borrow 30. Nope, that's my course. That's the wrong one. 3027. Let's go ahead and change that. All right, cool. 3027. We are roughly at 4,800 feet already. Shift spacebar. All right, cool. And they give us a TAF. Okay, I like this. TAFs are very, very good. They give you, I think a 6-hour cycle of the weather. So pretty good. All right, so they're recommending, I do like this. They're recommending 3 because there's a 13 knot. Okay, it is 13 knots. Let's go back to the METAR. So this is 04, I don't know. Oh, this is, sorry. I thought this was the time. This is actually the direction. Here's the date and time. So this is 12, which is today. Well, in Zulu. And this is the time, 13:55 Zulu. The wind is coming from 040 at 13 knots, gusting at 19. Okay, not 3 knots. All right, cool. So runway 03. Let's go ahead and get our heading bug back to 03. All right, then let's reset. All right, cool. I think we're good. Go ahead and take off the brakes. All right, let's see who we have. Ooh, we have a different person with us. I like his haircut. Oh, looks like my video cards. It's going to crap out soon. All right, where's 03? 03 is behind us. Let's go ahead and try and turn this around as best we can. I love the windows. Oh, I am dangerously all over the place. Oh, you know what? Nope. I'll try that later. All right, so let's get out onto the runway there. Let's taxi out this way. We're not going to do a midfield. Not going to do a midfield takeoff. Not sure. I'm not sure what the performance is going to be when we're already at 4,800 feet. So we're definitely going to put down one stage of flaps. I think we can do this one. All right, looks clear. I think we'll do a rolling start. So I see the imperfections in the window. That's awesome. Let's go full throttle. Strobes and landing lights. Turn off the taxi lights. Airspeed's alive. We're at 35, 45 knots. Stalling out at 45 knots. Holy moly. All right. Now we're getting to 57. Can we take off? Okay. So we rotated at about 60 knots. So we're going to need to probably do a little bit of ground effect here. I'm going to put my flaps up. Turn off my landing lights. Look at those notches in the...
Sky Harbor approach ASXGS is type 1 miles northeast of KSEZ. Request flight following.
So that is dope. I love the imperfections in the window.
Squawk 0327.
This is something that you're really gonna have to figure out
Squawk 0327 XGS.
how to maintain while you are
XGS radar contact 2 miles
really
northeast of
flying.
KSEZ 5200.
All right, let's get a little close. Let's get a little close to these
XGS.
mountainsides here. All right, so we are gonna. So we're already 5,000 feet, so we don't have the same amount of power that we do on lower altitude. So we're gonna have to be careful. Make sure that we have enough airspeed to be able to maneuver. To be able to maneuver. All right, let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get through this little opening right here. So I'm gonna point my nose at it, and let's see if we can climb. We're doing 80 knots, so I don't think I can. I don't know if I can climb. We're climbing at 700 feet per minute, which is probably the problem. We should be climbing at about 500 feet maybe. All right, looks like we might clear it. All right, but these models look pretty nice. A lot of jagged stuff happening. All right. All right, I think we are going to have to go to the Grand Canyon because it was just gorgeous. This is nice, but it's not Grand Canyon gorgeous. So I've had the game running for maybe 2 hours now. How long? About an hour and a half. So I've been streaming for an hour and a half. So I've had the game running for about an hour and a half. It looks like it's looks like there's maybe a memory leak somewhere. Something's not closing up properly. But that's hopefully stuff that they'll capture. Not sure. Again, they are only looking for service bugs. Right now, services, things that seem to be good. And the instruction was to just basically play it and see what happens. So they're probably looking at their logs. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and land. And then we'll head out to the Grand Canyon. So I don't know where the airport is. All right, I think I found it. Yes. I do. Again, I love the fact. So there's a little bit. The trees are gray. I mean brown and green. There's buildings all over the place, so that's awesome. This is going to be great. This is what makes VFR flying very, very cool. All right, so we took off on runway 03. So I need to get over. So I believe that is the plateau that we are flying around. Have you never heard of Enter Sandman? No, I have not. Wait, Sandman? I don't. Is that a Metallica song? Is that a song? I mean, I've probably heard it. Look, you're dealing with someone that has self-proclaimed to have a really bad memory. All right, so let's go ahead and get set up. All right, so I'm gonna use my heading bug to kind of get myself in line. All right, so now we are roughly going there, so we can go ahead and do our base. So runway 03.
500.
Ooh, did not realize I was 500 feet AGL from the surface of something. That's actually neat. All right, so now we're perpendicular. There's the runway. Enter Sandman by Metallica. I mean, I think I know it. It sounds familiar. All right, let's go ahead and try and turn 30 degrees. All right, so we've got all red, so we are too low. Our angle of attack right now is all low. So let's see if we can set this up. So landing lights are on. Let's try and get ourselves lined up. Ooh, there goes the gust. Uh-oh, hold on.
500.
Ooh, I don't like this gust at all. This is, I don't think I have enough. We gotta try this again. Hold on. Let me see if we can, once we get over that, we should be fine. All right. Oh my goodness. That gust is no joke. All right, this should be a more stable surface. All right, we landed midfield. Okay, but we landed. That's what counts. Put on some of those brakes. Get our flaps up. All right, let's try and stop. All right, there we go. Minus 26. Neat. All right, we'll just immediately, because I want to show you the camera. Actually, you know what? Let me take a look at what the camera settings are, or the camera shortcut keys, whatever. Because I haven't really figured that out yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and park right here. I own this place. Is that for a helicopter? Probably. That looks like an H. All right, parking brake is on. Let's go ahead and starve the fuel. So there goes the system. I do like it. It is something that I would pay attention to. Okay. All right, let's turn off landing lights, strobe, nav, turning off the beacon. Let's take off our avionics bus 1 and 2. All the stuff seems to be off. All right, alternator and. All right, then let's go ahead. Let me see if we can do a tie down. Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right, let's see if there's a tie down out here. Oops. Oh, where's my mouse? So you can mess around with the surface as long as you're in close here. That's where you would put your tie down. All right, no tie down right there, but I think I did see one on the back. Maybe not. Okay, but you do have surfaces that you can mess with as long as you're close. I don't know why that one's that. Ooh, oh, I didn't know you can do that. That is neat. You can kind of just leave it there. Let me see if it does it with. Okay. But it does leave it there. That is pretty neat. So that's my aileron and my elevator. I was able to do that. Let me see if I can put back on the pitot tube. I mean, most likely that'll be a thing that will work better once the game is released. Yeah, I think right now. Okay, we're good. So that doesn't sound familiar. Wait, exit light. Wait, exit light tonight. Oh, exit light. Sorry. Exit light tonight. Enter night. Take my hand off. And Never Neverland. So the Never Neverland. I remember. not the other stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the main settings. So the end flight just takes you back out to the world map. So we're gonna go back to the main menu. All right, so haven't done anything with Korea yet, but we do have the world photographer. The world photographer seems like it's there. It seems like it's there. Oh, forgot what it's called. Okay, whatever. So here's the Grand Canyon. We have Yosemite Valley, Grand Teton, Smoky Mountains, Long Peaks. All right, but this one is the best. Let's go ahead and select it. King Easy, how's it going, buddy boy? So this one you won't be able to come along. I'm doing a tech alpha of 2024, just checking out some of the features, and I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing so far. I'm very excited. So they start you out in this cub, in this one. So you're supposed to take photographs. I don't know how to take photographs yet. Open the in-game toolbar with the cursor toggle, access time and weather. So bonus condition. From its south rim, take a photo from the ridges. They don't really tell me how to take a photo, so I think I'm gonna have to look at the settings. So let's just take a look. And I remember looking for it here, so I think it's under camera. How are you doing tonight, King? What are you up to? Communication, liquid drop system, camera. So motion control, fixed camera, photo mode. All right, take a picture with my left click. So that makes me think that I have to be in camera mode to take a picture. So zoom in, zoom out, rotate. So how do I actually, so reset the horizon is the middle mouse button. We can roll left. All right, but the question, my friends, is how do I get into camera mode? Different camera mode switches. This is just the external and drone. So that's not a thing. Let's go to, oh, well, yeah, backspace and then shift X. Not sure why. Smart camera. I've never did I use a smart camera in the other system, so hopefully I can figure out how to use it better in this one. And nothing much, just watching you. Stayed up early this morning playing the new Dragon Ball. My son's been playing the new Dragon Ball. He's been talking about it a lot. He's been enjoying the mess out of it. Created his own, I saw him create his own fight where it's basically you create cutscenes and then you do your actual fight, and then you can do more cutscenes based on who wins. Let me see here. I think it's the weather menu. I think it's from the weather menu in the taskbar and fight. All right, we'll check it out. So we can go ahead and click on the escape key. That takes us back, so that's pretty convenient. All right, so these are bonus conditions, but it seems like we're just supposed to fly and take pictures. So let's go ahead and do that. And there's a lot of beautiful music while you're flying. So they start you out mid-flight. Ready to fly. So let's see. So here goes the... Okay, so there's the cockpit, external, and showcase. Pilot, instrument, quick view. Free look manual. That's the external view. Smart cam. Track IR. Yeah, not really sure. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the escape key because I think that's something. Change the objective. No, that's not it. All right, either way. So let's go ahead because the whole point was to look at how beautiful this place is. Uh-oh. I didn't actively pause it. Let's resume. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and get down lower because I did some of that and I was like, whoa, this is so awesome. So my propeller is not working on this one. Oh, that's because I'm in the wrong, hold on, pause. That's why it's not working. I'm in the wrong setup or wrong profile. So let's choose the Cub. I was in my Cessna profile. Do I have a Cub? I think the Savage is the closest thing I have. Oh, I almost hit X on that one. All right. Okay, let's see if my... Nope. It's okay. We'll live. Oh no, nothing's working. Nope, we're not gonna do the Savage. Let's get back to the Cessna. That one works. Except nothing's working right now. All right, hit the escape. Let's resume. Okay. So I think I'm over. We're gonna try and get in between and we're gonna really see how beautiful these ridges are. I don't know what that beeping means. Maybe that we're in the yellow. We have this grand music that's playing.
Andrew Friable Logic 51 says, Master, where's the dreams that I've been after? Master, you promote only lies. Laughter, all I hear or see is laughter.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pause my music.
Fix me.
So we can hear their music. Thank you, Andrew, for your words, your lyrics of wisdom. So look at this. So I've flown in like the crevices once before, but for some reason this one seems even nicer. So I really am digging what they've done with the landscape. So when I find an open spot, I'm gonna try and see if I can land. I mean, there's a ton of open spots, but I'm not a great bush pilot. I can fly like this in 2020. I did that. The first time I did it was on the Xbox, and it was so cool. And then I did it. I think I did it again with the Pilot Club. Try pause, active pause. Oh, active pause. That makes sense. All right, so there goes the active pause. Let's see if I can move around. So I am left clicking, but I'm not taking any pictures yet. So here's my. Oh, what is this? What is this? Yeah, what is this? Well, you know what? Maybe that feature's not there. It's fine. All right. But look at those mountains. Look at that river. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. Absolutely. So we did the active pause. It didn't automatically open up photo mode. I might need to look it up. All right, let's see how low we can go. So the interesting thing about this mode, because I've already crashed doing this once, is that it immediately restarted you, and it was pretty cool. I mean, it was pretty cool just to kind of go ahead and get started again if you messed up. And I do love this music. It really makes it's very relaxing. I know there's a lot of pilots that can probably land on this ridge right here, and take off again too. I am not one of those. We're not going to fool ourselves. Let's see if we can get lower. So my buttons aren't working again. Let me see. My view buttons. I was trying to change them. I was trying to change them and didn't see them. All right, let's try and see if we can climb out. So we are 2,400 feet. We're doing about 90 knots. absolutely just lovely. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, so we are able to climb out just fine. Let's see if I can land it somewhere. I'm looking at this spot over here on the right hand side. That seems more flat. That one seems pretty, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and try this one. So let's get these flaps down. Alright, so that seems dangerous. Let's see if I can rethink this. Alright. So let's get like really low with speed. Let's get the flaps as much flaps as we can. Aiming for over there. Alright, we're doing about 50 knots. A little bit of rudder to swing us around. Lots of curves. that was funny. All right. Oh. So back on track, you crash. So it looks like they immediately just get you going, which is nice. I like that. All right. Let's go ahead and try something else. Change objective. What objective would I be changing? Okay, I guess it's this national parks is a it's a collection. Let's go with the Red Mountains. Let's try this one. This one looks beautiful. I don't know how to take pictures, guys. Alright, so here we go. This is the whole Grand Theft Auto thing. This is, you know, neat. Okay. There is no ad hoc landing here. Oh, look at those. Look at those fog. Beautiful. They really are doing their best to kind of set you up for the best view. Let's see what this thing looks like when we fly through the fog. So I think I'm really going to enjoy scenery development more. It looks like they're also giving you options, like very detailed options with you can actually like add one tree instead of like you could add one tree before, but they made it seem like it was, you know, really easier. So I'm curious, very curious. I think I might, I don't know if I'm going to immediately try it or give it like a week. I mean, most likely I'm just going to get into it because I haven't done any scenery development for a while, and it's really because I'm just kind of waiting on this. It almost seems effortless right now, or not effortless, but there doesn't seem to be any. I don't know if I do stuff now, how much is going to change soon. All right, so we're flying through that. It seems like the fog is just getting away from us. There is a good amount of wind or gust. All right, let's see if we can get in there. All right, so I can see the layer of clouds. That's cool. It does change my visibility just a little bit. So, actually, switching different objectives, now that I think about it, that was pretty seamless. That didn't take long. So, I think I could be jumping around doing different things. So, I like that. All right, let's try a different environment. Yosemite. I'd like to try this one. Let's get some of that. Let's get some snow action in there. Looks like it's loading, getting us in there. All right. Ooh, look at this unknown. I like that it's constantly using that it's constantly picking up my track IR. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. Oh, I was like, I was wondering what happened. Oh, and we're at nighttime. Uh-oh. Oh, I love how the instruments reflect off of the... Alright, but let's go ahead and give ourselves some light. Just a little bit. Ooh, wait, let's do live weather. And some light. This is nice. I wanna get to those mountains. Let me actually see. So, okay, they don't give us the options of changing. Oh. Well, no, that was for this. Oh, what is this? Camera, toggle active pause. So there's our EFB. So maybe that's supposed to do something, but it's not really doing anything. Okay. All right, let's try and see if we can get to the top of the mountains. Oh wait, what is that? Let's check out. Let's check out this light source first. Are those street lights? Is that a village? What is that? How far are we up? We are 6,000 feet, so let's go ahead and lean. What is it? Is that just random streetlights? That's what it looks like. So that's like a park. That's like a parking spot. That's like a just a random place to park. Okay. Hey, Pac-Man, how is it going, buddy? We're doing the technical alpha for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We've been trying a couple different things. So right now, this is their photography. I haven't figured out how to take any pictures yet, but I want to try. So I've been looking at like the different environments. Wait, hold on. Pac-Man, you seem to be becoming very consistent with giving me bits. Sir, I appreciate your generosity. That is very nice of you. Thank you. Huh. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Pac-Man. So we're gonna go ahead and try and get to the top of this mountain here and see what the snow looks like in this sim. We've taken a look at the Grand Canyon, and there's somewhere else that we went to where there's a nice little fog. And I'm really enjoying some of the lighting that they have. I've flown at night, and at night the skyline is gorgeous, really gorgeous. So I don't think it's gonna make me, I don't think I'm gonna be, actually I should be able to do it now since we're just randomly climbing. So let's see how terrible it looks at night when there's no city. Ooh, let's get back into this one so I can at least see what my orientation is. So the skyline is still a little, oh man, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad right now. So it's better in the city. Right now it's pretty bad. All right. That was actually, wow, that was bad. Okay, ooh, look at that. Look at that. This ray of sunshine over here peeking on it. That is gorgeous. Ads. Oh, the ads. All right, we're gonna try and see if we can climb. I'm not sure that I can climb in this airplane very well. We're doing about 90 knots. We are getting almost 700 feet per minute, so that's not terrible. But I definitely think that we're not gonna make it. I just want to see the snow, and then we'll switch to a different view, a different goal. But so far, I'm enjoying a lot. This EFB, this tablet over here, I think is very awesome, and I think there's a lot that developers are going to do with it. Oh, we're doing 80, so we're not getting a lot of good climb here. I've got it cranked up. This epic music. Hey, buddy. All right, so we are trying to get some. We're trying to take a look at these. At the snow. I don't think we're gonna be able to clear it. We're doing about 85 knots. We're doing our best to climb. It is pretty beautiful though. I really love what they've done with the geometry. Geology. That is nice. And surprisingly, I think we're actually going to clear. Oh, look at that. I like that. All right, let's see if we can land over there. That looks like the best place to land right now. Oh, you found it, Shift V. let's go. There you go. Thank you. All right. So how am I turning this thing? So this is my keys. Oh crap! I left click and it. Oh, all right. So I am panning. So this is. All right. So this looks like the drone camera. Yeah, it's a drone camera stuff. And then I would left click, take a picture. So Shift U and Shift O to zoom in and out. And then we left click. All right, so that was Shift V. Okay. Had to hunt the alpha vids. Luckily, a guy was also looking for it. Excellent, King, you are a hero. All right, so I think I'm gonna try and turn around and land going downward instead of up. Actually, no, maybe up. Maybe uphill is better. All right, let's go ahead and get some of that. This looks like a great spot. No, this does not look like a great spot. But I've already committed. All right, holding the wheel back. Oh, I crashed. Oh, it started me off right where I crashed. Oh, neat. That is pretty cool. Let's see what we can do with a water landing. Let's see if how smooth it is. All right, let's see if this is let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, okay, it didn't like that. All right, now let's see. Let's try and come in. Let's try and get our. So there's a lot of bumps. That was cool. I like that. So let's try and see if we can get super slow, and see if that helps. My descent is like ridiculous right now. I'm at -2,000. So they did say that rocks and things, so I don't have any throttle right now. We're at 62 knots. Those look like a lot of rocks and trees. Maybe this is not the best. Okay, so the trees didn't get me. Ooh, that tree got me. This is entertaining. All right, so there's no open place to land. Let me see here. Everything. Okay, so let's get back out here. Let's get back out into the real world, and let's see if we can land over there. The tree won, tabletop 0. Womp 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 womp. But look at this, trying to do all this crazy landing with such beautiful music. It feels so nice. All right, so we've learned that we don't have floats, so it doesn't like it. All right, let me see here. We're doing 100 knots. Let's try and find a place that makes sense to land. Oh, it's just, oh, it's so gorgeous. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, so let's aim for that flat area over there. Let's work on our speed. Let's wait until we get into the white arc. Alright, we're doing 74 knots. Alright, let's get this first stage of flaps going. Second stage. Third stage. And okay, only 3 stages. Alright. Whoa. So that was pretty bumpy. All right, let's try and do it on. Let's try and do it on the outside. But it was pretty bumpy. All right, let's get the stage flaps out. Ooh, it was the wing. Let's try it again. Determined to try and land it on this bumpy road for some reason. This is the hill that I'm gonna die on, guys. Looking for some more open space. So I was trying to figure out how to start braking without flipping the aircraft. All right, let's help get some more drag. All right, using the brakes. Got the brakes pulling up. All right, there we go. Got him. All right, so now let's just get one stage of flaps as we try and take off. So very, very bumpy. Holy moly. All right, I think we're gonna try and use some ground effect here. If I know how to use it properly, to be honest. All right, 70 knots. We're doing good on speed. Let's see what's different with the road. So there goes a car, so that means that there's a road somewhere. Let's see if the road surface is any better. So we're gonna need something long enough, because again, not the best bush pilot. We're gonna need something straight, guys. No, all of this stuff is very curvy. Very, very curvy roads. All right, let me hold on a minute here. Shift V. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna leave it right there for a minute. Let me go ahead and take a call. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Hey, Andrew, I can see that we're not realistic anymore. So you're leaving. My immersion. Uh-oh. How do I get out? Wait. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me see. The last thing I was trying to do is let's go ahead and see how deep can we land in this water. I'm gonna actually call it a night after this one. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife. And tomorrow I'll do some more. I'll do another Tech Alpha, another stream with this one. King, thank you very much for letting me know how to do camera stuff. All right. Not a thing. Can't land on the plane. Look at that. You know what? Look at that spot right there. That looks very, very doable for us as bush pilots, right? Let's try and do it. That's what we're aiming for. All right, we're gonna go ahead and swing. We'll go ahead and. Oh my goodness, it seems very violent. I'm using my rudder pedals. We're already stalling the plane. Seems doable, right, guys? We got this. I feel like I'm coming in too hard. Again, not the best bush pilot. All right, let's get back out to the main menu. All right, so I'm digging it. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing so far. Oh, it has done it. Whoop, hold on. Let me pause my head tracker. I have seen it do that before. I think it has something to do with my head tracker. If I go into free flight, I think it'll fix that. All right, so this is what I'm a little excited about. So here we have our EFB. Instead of messing around with all of that, where did we get this one? It was in our atlas. So if we check out the atlas, we can go ahead and do our. Let me actually see. It's not going to be easy, but it had look how it has it set up already. So if I know where I'm flying, rather than trying to mess around with it in this view, I could just do it from the EFB. That's 1,400 nautical miles, so that is not realistic at all. So I can try. Let me see here. We can set that as a departure, and let's go to Greenville. Set that as an arrival. So there's no line. I don't know if that was on purpose or if that's something that they'll do later on. But I can do it from the EFB. So here we have STL. So I can mess around with this with this stuff if I want to from here. Registration number, the payload. I love this navigation log. This is very awesome. And then whatever we do here. Okay. I'm gonna wrap it up. I feel like I'm rambling. So we're gonna hit the escape key. That'll get us back out to here. I'm going to I did it again. And then right now when you're trying to quit the desktop, it won't actually do it right. Oh, wait. That's gonna make me dizzy. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna end the stream. We'll pick this back up again tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Appreciate you being here and taking a look at this alpha with me. I'm your boy Tabletop Android. I stream every Tuesday. I'll be streaming tomorrow for this special look at the tech alpha. I believe the alpha is not available after midnight tomorrow. So I'm trying to get in as much as I can get in. I was already very excited for 2024. I'm really excited about it now. I'm really happy with some of the changes that I've seen in the UI. The core game itself is still the same, but the UI changes are fantastic. All right, Pac-Man, gonna drop a lurk. Okay, appreciate that. Pac-Man, appreciate the bits. Andrew, thanks for hanging out with me. And King, thank you for the shortcut key, Shift V, to take pictures. I don't know why Shift V, but Shift V. Okay. All right, gang, let me just go ahead and end this. You guys have yourself a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Ciao.